This new face that Kim Jong-un is putting on.
For years, U.S. administrations have assumed that if they could just get China to play ball on North Korea, to cut off oil imports, for instance, or coal exports, that North Korea would come to heel and they would have a more pliable negotiating partner in North Korea. But it's become clear to administration after administration, to the Bush administration, the Obama administration, and now I think to the Trump administration, that China will go so far in terms of pressuring North Korea. And the relationship last year between North Korea and Beijing was not good, but they ultimately won't cut off all economic aid or trade with North Korea. And so if that's the only element of the U.S. administration's strategy in getting North Korea to come to the negotiating table and play ball in terms of nuclear negotiations, it's not going to work. And that's becoming increasingly clear to people in the Trump administration in Washington.
North Korea warning China fueling Kim's World War III threat with refusal to cut off rogue leader. North Korea's threat will not be stopped with the help of China, according to Aaron Connolly of the Lowy Institute for International Policy. North Korea will not negotiate with Donald Trump if the U.S. relies on China to cooperate as its only strategy against the rogue state. Kim Jong-un sparked further fears of World War III after telling the world he was ready to launch a nuclear strike on the United States at any time, during his New Year's address from Pyongyang. Aaron Connolly of the Lowy Institute for International Policy told CNBC News that China's help against Kim Jong-un is becoming more unlikely as Xi Jinping fails to comply with UN sanctions. The research fellow in the East Asia program of the Lowy Institute said, for years the U.S. administrations have assumed that if they can just get China to play ball on North Korea to cut off oil imports or coal exports, then North Korea will come to heel and they would have a more pliable negotiating partner in North Korea. But it's become clear to administration after administration, to the Bush administration and the Obama administration, and I think to the Trump administration, that China will go so far in terms of pressuring North Korea, and the relationship between North Korea and Beijing was not good. But they ultimately won't cut off all economic aid or trade with North Korea. If that's the only element of U.S. administration's strategy in getting North Korea to come to the negotiating table and play ball in terms of nuclear negotiations, it's not going to work. That's becoming increasingly clear to people in the Trump administration in Washington. Chinese ships were spotted by U.S. satellite images illegally selling oil to North Korea. At the news, Donald Trump tweeted, "Caught red-handed, very disappointed that China is allowing oil to go into North Korea. There will never be a friendly solution to the North Korea problem if this continues to happen." In his televised New Year's speech, Kim Jong-un threatened the U.S., saying he is ready to defend his country if he feels it is necessary. He said, "The entire United States is within range of our nuclear weapons and a nuclear button is always on my desk. This is a reality, not a threat." The dictator also declared that North Korea had reached full nuclear force in 2017 and called for the mass production of nukes and missiles in the year ahead as tensions continue to rise with the U.S. He said, "We achieved the goal of completing our state nuclear force in 2017. We need to mass-produce nuclear warheads and ballistic missiles and accelerate their deployment."